Hey, I'd like to say thank you. I'd like to say thank you to Team Ardolino and Realty Connect USA for being a sponsor for today's segment. Yeah, Michael has been listing and selling homes for 30 years, and I'd like to give a shout out to Michael Ardolino. Thanks so much. Hey everybody! Hi! Happy Thursday! I'm Mrs. Grass from the studio at Gallery North, yeah! With another episode of Art Ventures at Home. I want to remind you where I'm usually teaching these classes. Yeah, right now I'm at home practicing safe social distancing, flattening the curve, washing my hands, being cheerful and happy with the people that I am spending my time with, and most importantly, creating. And normally I do that stuff at the studio. Yeah. So when we reopen, I hope that you guys can join me for a face-to-face class and we can enjoy being together and creating together. But for now, we're going to stay safe and we're going to create some things at home. On the docket for today's lesson is some paper mosaics. Yeah, it's such an easy peasy lemon squeezy project. Let me show you what you need to get started. All right, so this is what we need to make a paper mosaic today. Now, if you don't know what a mosaic is something that an artist creates with tiles. They take different tiny pieces of tiles and they put them together and stick them together to make a new picture, a new image, a new design, or a pattern. In this case, we're not using real tiles, we're using paper ones. So the first thing you need to do is get some colored paper and cut them up into little squares, sort of like tiles. You know, the things that you see maybe on your bathroom floor or walls or in your kitchen. Yeah, these are the colors I chose today because I'm thinking I'm going to make a flower today for my paper mosaic. And then you need some glue, of course. If you need to cut up your paper, you need some scissors. Make sure they're the right size for your hands. And you need a larger piece of paper to stick your paper tiles too, so that you can make your image. Once you have all of these things, you're ready to start creating. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to have a plan. We've talked a little bit about this before. Having a plan helps you get to your end result better. When you have a plan, you can see that plan change, you can see the evolution of it, you can see where maybe things need to change, where things are successful. That's what it means to be a maker, you know? Trying things out, making a plan, trying things out, and seeing where things can improve. So I am going to make a plan for my mosaic piece, and I really want to do a flower. So I'm gonna make a picture, just a little doodle that's gonna be here as a reference for me as I work, okay? So I know I want a stem, I want a center, and I want petals. And I want them to be sort of curved. And then I think I want to have some leaves, and then I can put tile shapes all around, you know, and use it while I'm working. And this will be my little reference so I know where to begin. Okay, so this is going to be here while I work on my flower. All right, so I'm going to start with my stem. I'm going to get a little work done and then we'll do a check-in. Basically, I'm going to find, let's see, I'm going to pick a spot for my center. Yeah, I'm going to make that my center, this red square. And then I can make my stem grow from here. You know, sometimes it's nice to kind of get a sense before you start gluing, but don't get too far into planning before you start gluing, because and you might have to leave it, things might blow around. So you know, I think I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna, you know, if I need to, I can also cut the tiles so that they fit the right way, you know, like if this was my leaf, I can cut the top like that. And I'm gonna leave a space in between all of my tiles, because when you see real tile work, there's this thing called grout that's in between all the tiles. It gives a little space between the colors, which gives it that iconic mosaic look. So I'm gonna make sure that I keep a little space in between all my tiles, my paper tiles, and I'm gonna start gluing these down and making my flower. Let's see how well I do, and we'll do a check-in soon. So I started my flower, and all I did was, you know, take the shapes I liked and I stuck them down to my paper. And while I was working, there were some shapes that I needed to cut. So I'd cut a little bit of the paper out, and then I will glue it down where I think it needs to go. Yeah, just like that. And my flower is growing and growing as I do it. Let me keep going. Hey, I hope you had a really good time exploring paper mosaics with me today. I can't wait to see what you've made. Don't forget to share what you're creating after you watch an Art Ventures at Home segment. You can take a picture and share it in this thread, or tag us at Gallery North LI, hashtag Art Ventures at Home. I love the way it looks when it's done. It's so cool. Kind of reminds me of stained glass, or even the pointillist work that we explored a few weeks ago. You know, like how up close you really don't see it until you're farther away, and then you get a sense of the whole picture and what it looks like. So much fun. I can't wait to see what you've made. Don't forget that if you're watching from YouTube, please hit like and subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the more fun we can have with you on YouTube. And the more up to date you can stay with our most recent content. And we have all sorts of stuff on our YouTube channel. We believe that art is for everyone, and any age and ability, you'll find something that you'll want to make with us. If you're thinking about giving back to Gallery North, why not give back to yourself and become a member? We just launched a really great new membership program, and you can find all the info for that on our website, gallerynorth.org. And don't forget, when you create, you feel really great. Until tomorrow, I'm Mrs. Grass from the studio at Gallery North. Bye.